with Chun-Li, trying to take him down, full bash. Nice crowd control by Gorecki as he moves in. The boys looking to close out this game. Can they find the damage on Jamie? Alec with a beautiful polymorph into a Frost Nova on Chun-Li, really trying to slow down some of that damage, but Jamie needs to get out of midfield at this point, where AWC, they have to try to find a kill on Thugonomics. Thugonomics knows this could be dangerous for him, activating his Unending Resolve, using that to get offensive onto Jamie. Lightning Lasso gets interrupted. The boys trying to close out this game.
Ooh, Hibernate on Gorecki. That could be the miracle Hibernate. Asgrath putting the team on his back now. Big crowd control chain off the back.
No way!
Despite having no mana, despite his team being so far behind, Asgrath finds the miracle Hibernate and puts a point on the board, taking that blind pick advantage.
Potentially the last ice block of the game.
Right before Touch of Death.
Yeah, things are looking really good for the boys.
Chun-Li has this game in his back pocket. There's Infernal, there's Touch of Death, there's no mana. If they lose at this point, it's a complete throwaway. Maybe they do though. There's a Hex, with no stop on the Hex. Chun-Li in trouble, low on health. Gorecki's got mana to recover though, and Asgrath doesn't have that luxury. They're trying to keep their pressure on Chun-Li. They're trying to force him to run away. They know he's a big threat with that Touch of Death, but equally so is Thugonomics with Infernals. They swap to Asgrath. Infernals are in. One Chaos Bolt is going to close this if Thugonomics, they don't even need it. Touch of Death about to explode. Asgrath has no mana to heal, and he's too low on health. Touch of Death, KO! Asgrath goes down, and the boys' game plan pays off in game 2. Execute perfectly here. They can find a kill, and Gorecki knows he's the target. He uses Demonic Gateway to cross the map. Asgrath intercepts him. Actually decides to Cyclone him. They're switching targets. They're going to go after Thugonomics instead, but I mean, really? They're not even scratching him despite the full Cyclone. I do not think they're going to be able to kill that. Oh, but they get the Polymorph. Polymorph might be enough. Thugonomics interrupted. Can they pull it off then?
Great crowd control from Alec and Asgrath. That Hibernate Polymorph combo could bank them a win. Gorecki with no trinket. Thugonomics in a lot of trouble. He's already used the Unending Resolve, hovering around 20% health right now. They're trying to get counter pressure on Alec, but the smoke bomb gets dropped out. AWC could take him down right here, right now. Asgrath moving in. Thugonomics gates away, but it is not enough. AWC secure their lead in the series and are now up 2-1.
Let's see if AWC can execute. They're still going after Chun-Li. Gorecki's in a triple Cyclone. Nice timing here by Asgrath, but that was stolen by Smexon, who now lands a Cyclone of his own, but Gorecki gets Polymorphed. He has to use the Gladiator's Medallion on a Polymorph. He's going to be open to Blind, and even still before Blind, Chun-Li is in trouble. Anti-Magic Zone has to be committed. It's a race down to the finish, down to the wire between these teams on match point. How much longer can Chun-Li stay alive? Ring of Peace protects him from Nixie, but Alec is just teeing off with Frostbolt, Flurry combo, and Alec snipes the kill for the team. 3-1, advancing in the lower bracket.
That race is going to end the series as well, and it is going to end the run of the boys. No.
That's a little bit unfortunate there for Change My Mind, but now in this situation, all they really need is one good crowd control on the Looney. They can kidney shot Zeepai. They could potentially take him down.
Big heals so far from Change My Mind. Mana totally full on their side as well. Acro going down in a stun lock is really all I see as potential. Ooh. Repentance on the way of the Crane. This is great play by Minpoike. Silence on Maro. He can't support the team. They dispel off the Ghost Wolf. Zeepai's in trouble on the run. If they can keep removing that Ghost Wolf, Zeepai may just go down. A sap out of the Hammer of Justice by Acro. This play is absolutely insane.
I told you.
What is this team? Why would they not play in this composition throughout the entire spring season?
I told you this is what this team needed. They need something else.
Boyke is doing a phenomenal job on this Paladin. Not going down to the early pressure, able to survive, and now looking like he can extend the game into the late phases as well. Acro appears to be the main pressure point, especially on Ashamane's fall. That's going to be the best tactic for Wildcard Gaming. Go after the melee, who has to overextend and compromise his positioning. Wildcard Gaming trying to take the edge here as Acro gets blasted. Shadow stepping back and able to avoid death. Now initiating crowd control for the team, stunning up 2 targets. Blind follow-up, silence on the trinket. Nice play here by Valet. Do they have anything out of this is now the question. They don't. They are not going to get a second ice block as a result, but getting the Gladiator's Medallion is still a major objective in the way of Change My Mind's victory.
Yeah, and Zeepai, basically what's happening is they're getting good crowd control over on the Looney, but as long as Zeepai's there, you can get the heals out. Minpoike in a little bit of trouble right now. No Divine Shield. One Maledicт connects the second. Minpoike could easily fall. Beautiful win shear by Zeepai. Wildcard Gaming punishing this Minpoike Holy Paladin, tying the series up. Zipa in trouble. There's the cheap shot, potentially set up in Poika, but he's out of line of sight. He can't get the repentance. A little bit of a disaster there for Wildcard Gaming, but Acro manages to land a beautiful interrupt on the Looney. And Zipa is still in a lot of trouble. Can change my mind. Claim game number 3. Ring of Peace denies Acro follow-up damage. Zipa manages to hold on.
Look at the mana. It's down to the wire here as dampening has just set in. Zipa gets stunned. He's not in Ghost Wolf. Any crowd control on Looney. This could just be over. There is no defense. Repentance is secured, and it's all on Blizzo to protect Zipa, but I don't think he can do it. Change my mind, put Wildcard Gaming on match point.
The snipe with the Maldic from Vilay at the end of that one. And
Wildcard Gaming tournament life on the line at this point. They're battling it back, forcing Valet into the dispersion, and Poike completely out of mana. Have they turned this fight in their favor? There's a full kidney shot, cheap shot onto Looney's Way of the Crane. Looney looking to get really aggressive. I think that's his first Way of the Crane of the entire game. Wants to finally push Change My Mind over, but they're managing to hold on. I think they ran out of time. Valet slowly but surely will fall with the full leg sweep, and Poike just nothing left, no gas. And Wildcard Gaming tie up this series in a very close game. Poike denying some of the damage, but Acro's in a lot of trouble.
3, he's in a stun, he can't do it. Looney's Ironbark buys some time. There we go, he's got another block. Wildcard Gaming suddenly have the cooldowns to survive. They suddenly have an opportunity to stay alive in the lower bracket. They've got a lead, but the mana's totally tapped still. Pressure is still mounting. They could immediately get the ice block. Blizzo is playing out of his mind, snaring Acro. He's trying to vivify and heal Marmon. Poike is star searching. He's gonna get the ice block for the team here. There's no defense. There's nothing left in this match. Dampening is totally at critical mass. There's no mana. There's nothing.
There it is!
The underdogs of the tournament are gonna take it. They're gonna take it. They have done it. Outstanding.
Outstanding on hook point. Never has that word been used so well. Method Black are still high on health. The Cloak of Shadows for Waz is up in 10 seconds. Chaz knows that. He trades out the Spirit Link Totem. They're still looking to stop these drinks. Waz actually has his defensive arsenal almost back as utility. He needs to survive the stun. Full bash from Cubsy. Cloak of Shadows is available should Waz choose to use it. Now he needs to be the one getting offensive onto Animal.
Ursul's Vortex on his Shadow Step has to cloak the Chaos Bolt as a result. Beautiful. Chaz is polymorphed. Wealthy Man is carrying. They need one more Chaos Bolt or a Ferocious Bite. Cubsy jumps into the fight, and that's good night. Cloud9 take game 1, and what is the answer to their Mage Warlock Druid?
Yeah, I was just watching very carefully there to see if that Mana Rift would hit. Once again, Wealthy Man and Chanimals, they're both aiming as soon as Raikou connects to get the Fear or the Polymorph, and then the Portal will come in. Chaz, though, taking a lot of damage. He's not triggering. He triggers way too late. And Cloud9 instantaneously are 2-0 up in the series.
Instantaneously up 2-0. I think that's actually the tagline.
Cloud9, they're the last North American team. They're about to 3-0. The #1 seed from Europe. Maybe not. Wealthy Man being blasted. Black take game 3. But they got to take 2 more on Cloud9's map pick.
It's definitely going to be a long and difficult road back, but this hopefully will breathe some life back into the squad. You can see still not all smiles, but a little bit better. Finally.
Cloud9 want to do. They want to constantly force Method Black to cross the map, chase Cubsy around, and then Wealthy Man can tee off. He can slow Swapsy. He can get those Frost Pods, do damage as much as he can. And we see the Polymorphs coming out now. The Frozen Orb, big damage onto all 3 members of Method Black. Cubsy once again positioning 100 yards away, doing as much as he can from as far away as he can. Chaz down to about 10% mana. The win conditions for both these teams are looming. This game could go either way still, but it's going to end soon.
It is most certainly going to end soon. You don't want to go anywhere. Cloud9 are the last North American team in the tournament. They're bursting down Waz. He's in center field. Where can he go? Well, there's a Chaos Bolt. He's going nowhere but the lower bracket.
Cloud9, just like that, going to represent the entire region of North America, the first team in the grand final, and they look unbeatable in so many ways.
If he really needs it, bash on him in Poike. Has his trinket. Alec looking for a full Ring of Frost, landing the double. Now Nixie, though, he's the one that's actually in a lot of trouble. Can he be able to survive? He does have the evasion, as well as the feint, as well as the vanish, so I think he's okay. Swap now over on Acro with the polymorph on Minpoike. ABC switching it up. Minpoike forced to trinket out with the Ironbark. Cheap shot on his trinket. Nixie extending the crowd control chain. Can Acro survive? Growth silence on both rogues. I'm in trouble. I'm scared for both of these rogues, Adrian.
Yeah, I don't know who smoke bomb that is, but it could be game over for Acro. He's so low on health. The mind control, the ice block, desperate times call for desperate measures has changed my mind. Flail to survive, but surely they will not. And the kill comes in for ABC 1-0 in the series.
So well played by Change My Mind, almost finding that, but you're going into ABC, one of their best compositions.
My mind, kidney shot onto Acro, blind, trinketed by Minpoike. Good play from him, respecting the damage. Still triple CCs though, they're looking for the Ring of Frost. Nicely played. Asgraf and Alec come together again, both rogues at about 20% health. Safeguards proc on both sides here.
Yep, Acro, Shadow Meld on the Maledict. Now a cheap shot on Nixie. Can he take him down? There's a kidney shot bash on Asgrath, and keep in mind, Asgrath, he's got no mana left. Nixie's low. Both these rogues could fall at any moment. Cloak of Shadow's now available for Nixie. Acro has to hold on just a little bit longer. Beautiful vortex there, keeping Acro locked down. Beautiful plays coming in from Asgarath. And ABC up in this series 2-0.
ABC looking like they may be able to close this one out. Each one getting fought.
To Nixie, so they don't even have that to force it. Villi dropping low. We'll have to trade out something here. The Dispersion coming out on very low health. This is the blind setup from Minpoike. He trinketed earlier in the game. Void Shift is available, but no trinket from Villi. They're trying to kill before it. Void Shift rotates up. They get it into Minpoike at the nick of time here. ABC forcing cooldowns left, right, and center. Here comes the kidney shot, but unfortunately, Alex sheeped him before it, so Minpoike is not as low health as he would have been. Now the DR bash, but they're not going to get the kill. Maybe a slight misplay on the side of ABC, but they're so far ahead, I'm not convinced it matters.
Asgrath had such an insane play. He dropped a vortex on top of Minpoike, and Valet tried to life grip him or use that leap of faith into a frozen orb. That would have broke the crowd control, but he completely denied it with that play. Now Alec getting low, the silence. No way!
Unbelievable.
1 second left, less than 1 second left. Changed My Mind is able to put a point on the board. That was insane.
There is no way that actually just happened.
Super aggressive onto Valet, but struggling to kind of find the damage at this point. Alec with a Ray of Frost gets Garrote silenced. Asgrath still finding the Cyclone. Not for ABC. It just seems like they really want to focus on Valet. There's a Smoke Bomb, Comet Storm, Ice Nova. Everything traded out by Alec and Nixie to try to force that dispersion, but they are unable to get it. They realize the kill is lost, so Asgrath just wants to deny some of that heals from Minpoike with a beautiful offensive Cyclone.
Yeah, this is actually a really evenly fought match. Like, there's more control on the side of ABC. That's one of their advantages. Also, the fact that they play the Kleptomania on Alec means that Minpoike has to overgroove consistently, which is a very expensive spell for the Druid. 6,000 mana down the drain every single time Alec uses that Kleptomania, so that's a bit scary. We see he's actually locked out on Shadow here. Barely gets that dispersion off. He might die. Spray health coming in from the Maldic. Barely stays alive. A beautiful counter spell coming in. Isn't going to be able to silence Villi. It's tournament life on the line. He does go down. ABC top 3 in the spring finals.
They are going to make top 3, and
Asgrath has to do the same at some point in the game, or Method Black will eventually have that mana lead, which could secure them the game.
All right, Nixie, what are you gonna do? Iron Bar from Asgarath, but he's still bashed. Any Chaos Bolts here, maybe find a kill. Swapsy's not even going for it. Maybe he's out of Soul Shards. Unfortunate timing there for Method Black, but Dampening has entered. Method Black now have the mana lead. They have the cooldown lead, and if they can win the blind pick, then they will have the swing match advantage. Method Black continue advancing forward. Momentum even in their favor now as well as they look to push for the second ice block. Do they have enough damage to find it? Chaz jumps in to add into the mix, and with Chaz's extra damage, they're just gonna kill him. Big mistakes by Alec in game 1, and Method Black have the swing match advantage.
Yep, Method Black able to pull through there. An unfortunate incident there for Alec. I think the Maldic must have hit at the same time as a bite or something, but how do you feel like the game was going, Zika, overall, if Alec obviously had ice blocked at the end there?
Things are falling apart here for ABC.
Raikou at the same moment in time is getting destroyed by Jamie, but it's still momentum in favor of Method Black. There's pressure across the board, and Asgrath has absolutely no mana and absolutely no cooldowns left to deal with it. Method Black, all they have to do is push forward and end this. They're going to be moving to match point if they can do so. Just a bit more damage. Alec barely holding on, blinking back to Asgrath's side. Jamie left out in center field. Swapsy moves in. He gets bashed up. One Chaos Bolt straight to the face. Where's the second? Eben Bolt, still pressure on two players. No mana. Asgarath, how are you doing this in the face of 42% dampening, reducing that healing by 42%. Ray of Frost channeled out by Raikou. Chaos Bolt flies in and connects. Method Black move to match point here against ABC in the lower bracket final.
Yeah, Method Black looking good on this Mage Lock Druid. We're getting very close to what could potentially be Mage Lock Druid mirrors in the final. Cloud9, of course.
Chaz gets stunned as he moved forward to support his teammate. Now crowd controlled by Cyclone. Swapsy is still at half. Iron Bark will be fading shortly, and with it the added damage reduction. Alec times a huge hit right as it starts to fall. Polymorph is forced to be trinketed by Chaz. Even still, Swapsy being pressured. Chaz is struggling. Swapsy is floundering. Swapsy gets cycloned at low health. Potential for ABC to close this out momentarily if they can connect any crowd control into Chaz. The Cyclones are continuous. Where is it? Asgarath moves across center field, jumps onto Chaz, and ABC, can you do it? Efflorescence on the ground of Swapsy is the only thing keeping him going with a full blind secured. Swapsy gets taken down, and ABC stay alive in the tournament.
Look at that smug grin on Alec. I love to see it.
It could cost the cold snap here. Alec has managed to at least survive to that second ice block. That mistake made earlier is now not going to matter at all. Fortunate for him, but dampening continues to mount higher and higher, and still Swapsy in a bit of trouble. Smoke bomb. Ursul's Vortex denies Chaz from getting inside. That was so well done here from Asgarath. Now a polymorph out of a bash. Things are starting to unravel for Method Black.
Yeah, and this is the mistake that could cost them this game and potentially this series. Swapsy's still really low. Chaz tries to connect the Iron Bark, but Swapsy could easily fall.
What?
ABC trying to take him down. How is Swapsy alive?
I can't believe it.
This is a complete throw in game number 4 by Method Black. Kudos to ABC. Calm, cool, and collected clinical play, and they end up taking game 4, tying up the series. They deal with. There is so much on the line for both of these teams. They're looking to make a move, get to the grand final, battle it out against Cloud9, but this could be a complete throwaway from Method Black.
Polymorph Chaz gets caught. Big mistake by Chaz. Big mistake, and it could cost them an opportunity to go to BlizzCon. Swapsy tries to counter-aggress, though, amidst it, and pulls the final ice block of Alec. This is coming down to the absolute last second. Our Method Black going home in third. It's looking like it's going to happen. It's looking like it's going to happen. Cyclone at low health, denying the Iron Bark. Smoke bomb is available. Where's the kidney shot? Where is it? They don't even need it. ABC, they can't even believe it. Look at Nixie's face after that, but ABC, they're going to the finals to face Cloud9.
I can't believe it. They can't believe it. You can't believe it. Method Black can't believe it. 2017 BlizzCon champions. No one believed it then. ABC, easy as...
From Lifebloom to make regrowth free. Asgarath is relying on these discounted heals, but they're not guaranteed. He's just casting Solar Wrath. He has nothing left. Asgarath has to go for a kill. He's adding whatever extra damage he can into the mix because he simply can't heal. He can't even dispel the polymorph of Alec. Nixie gets swapped too. This is easily a Cloak of Shadows. Cubsy exchanges Gliders Medallion for the blind. Fair exchange there, and Cloud9, they should have this game in the bag. ABC need a miracle.
Yeah, they definitely do. There's the bash on Nixie. No Cloak of Shadows available. He is such a good target at this point in the game for Cloud9 to tee off on. Chanimal trades out the Unending Resolve. The Dark Soul looking to get aggressive. Cubsy interrupted. Can they find any damage? No, Alec in full peel mode. He knows his team is in a lot of trouble, but I don't know if Asgarath is ever going to be able to recover. Nixie at this point, he's behind the pillar, flailing to survive. Wealthy Man snipes a flurry, ice lands, and Cloud9 put the first point on the board.
And it looks like it is just going to be textbook for Cloud9 as well. You can see just how well they're controlling the entire pace of that matchup. Like, you're not...
Nixie, Secret Agent Nixie is trying to pull off the miracle. Can he do it here? Pressure is finally mounting.
Yeah, Chanimal might have to drop off that Infernal. They need to find the counter pressure. There's a bash or a rake stun onto Asgarath. He trinkets out, gets the bash onto Cubsy. Chanimal in a lot of trouble. He cannot afford to hold on to that Unending Resolve for too long. There's the Cyclone into Cheap Shot onto Cubsy. Finally, Chanimal decides to use that Unending Resolve, looking for a Chaos Bolt. But he gets Ring of Frost. Nicely done by Alec, followed up by the Kidney Shot. Now Alec could be in some trouble. He's got no ice block. Cloud9 reverses the pressure onto Alec. Really closes out the game, but this could be a cross-kill situation. You're gonna have to definitely wait and see, but beautiful game there by Cloud9, using the Infernals.
Cubsy's biting them. All three members of Cloud9 going for the kill. There's not really much defense left for Nixie. Askerath jumps over, trying to save him. Cubsy stuns Askerath. Wealthy Man blinks in. Blizzard onto two members of the team. Chanimal with Cataclysm on the other side. They've got them cornered. They've got them floundering. AWC are struggling to find air to breathe.
Yep, they definitely are. This is a difficult situation for Askerath to really be in. He's behind the pillar. He's low. Nixie, no Cloak of Shadows, another 10 seconds, but they're going for it. Kidney shot on Chanimal with the Kleptomania. Alec in a good position to get out damage at this point in the game. Askerath getting interrupted. Nixie still low. 5 seconds left on that Cloak of Shadows. I think he has the time, but there's a bash on Askerath, and he has no trinket. Cloud9, they're going for it. The all-in. They take down Askerath, and they are on match point.
They are indeed. They're just one game away from going all the way to BlizzCon, which it looks like they are going to win. It just looks like they're going to win BlizzCon. I think we start there. You know, before we get carried away.
Cloud9 with a huge offensive push. They might be able to take him down right now. Chanimal with the fear. Look for a Chaos Bolt. Good counterspell by Alec to keep him alive. Cubsy gets the re-stealth, moves in, gets the bash, gateways away. Nixie is still holding on to that Vendetta.
And Iron Bark is 20 seconds away. Unending Resolve is 17 seconds away. And that opportunity to get a kill is slowly but surely being lost. Spell lock on Askerath. He can't heal. Nixie is so low on health. He cloaks. Will he be able to hold out? Will they be able to pull off the miracle here? There's nothing left. They're clinging. They're grasping at straws against Cloud9 to kill Chanimal, but they're getting overwhelmed. And Wealthy Man is looking like he's going to close it out. Cloud9 blow out the finals 4-0.
They are going to be your AWC Spring Finals champions, the first team to go to BlizzCon representing North America. Now we know at least 2 teams from the North American region are going to be competing at the finals for the year. And you look at Cloud9, it just looks like they broke the game. One of the first things you hear from Snuts